Hello and welcome back to our France campaign. We are a new character and this new character is a lot better than our previous character in a lot of ways. However, in one way significantly worse. His intrigue is nothing. So basically we're not going to do any schemes on this character. We're going to completely avoid schemes. But his stewardship is fantastic. And although they nerf stewardship, we are going to be making a lot of money from it, which we can then put into a lot of our other things that we want to do, such as men-at-arms, such as improving our, such as improving our buildings, such as holding grand tournaments and other such things, which I think will really help us, improve our knights and improve our acclaimed knights in particular, because they are actually getting pretty good now. I mean, this one's so good that we finished Huntsman, so whatever they get next is going to be like a whole new path. So, yeah, excited about that. Anyway, we need to figure out where we're starting. We could start with our domain holdings and figure out which ones we want to keep. I think that might be a good way of starting. That's a very solid way to start. So, we're able to hold 4 holdings currently. Because we're a duke, we got Fortune Builder, which gives us 1 domain, and we're French. So, that means we have to get rid of 2 holdings. We're probably not getting rid of our capital. That just doesn't make sense. It's also one that has a duchy building. Like, this just makes sense to keep currently. What else have we got here? So we've got our old capital, and it's fairly well upgraded, so it might be worth keeping. So, old capital's probably being kept. We have this one. This one's also fairly well upgraded and it has an extra slot. It might be better than our old capital. Let's just have a look. I think our old capital was upgraded slightly more, but we could potentially get rid of this one. It also has no control currently, which isn't really helping. And then we have Nantes over here, and we have this one. Now these are kind of a 2-for-1 if we want to keep them, I think. As in, we either give them both away, or we keep them both. I don't think giving away one here makes a lot of sense. I think we might just give this one away, to be honest. And where's the other one? La Rochelle. La Rochelle, though, definitely is not very good. Because it only has 2 holdings on the county. Maybe we get rid of this one and this one, then. Yeah, maybe we get rid of these 2. That I think is reasonable. Okay. So, if we're getting rid of these 2, who are we giving them to? Well, a suggestion was we could give them to our bastard half-brothers. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, it gives them some land somewhere. They can go and do that. I think that seems perfectly reasonable. So, you are going to be granted. You're going to be granted this one. There we go. Are we happy with that? I think I'm happy with that. You'll find a new dynasty, though. If we want him to... we could legitimize him and then give him the land. That's the other option. You know what? I think I will legitimize him and then give him the land. I'm going to legitimize him and then I'm going to give him this. So now he's going to stay as a member of my house. So he'll be feeding into our renown. Yeah. Okay, that seems good. Now, I do want to give away the other piece of land, although I did realize the other piece of land is actually within our capital duchy. But let's not worry about that. We can do better than that. If we want to get up to our domain limit, we could look at some other ones like this one and this one and this one. So that's fine. So we'll give that away. Need a little bit more prestige at some point, so we can try that. Try and figure out ways to do that. You are going to be stationed... here from keeping it. Okay, so I need a little bit more prestige to legitimize my other half-brother. Can I... Oh, I can't legitimize my other half-brother. So why could I legitimize one half-brother, but not the other half-brother? That's interesting. I don't know. I don't know why I could legitimize one and not the other. Yeah. Actually, it doesn't make a lot of sense why I can do one, not the other. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, also didn't tell us about this guy for a while. I mean, I think I'll still give him the land, but I guess we don't need to wait for... yeah, we don't need to wait for the prestige if I'm not going to actually legitimize him. Let's give him this one. There we go. He'll form a new dynasty. Oh, he's not my dynasty in the first place. That's why. He wasn't my dynasty beforehand, I think, either. Or was he? I don't know. Anyway, might have looked at it at the wrong point. Right, there we go. So that's fine. So that sorts that out. This is going to reactivate soon. I probably need to increase control over here. Yeah, I do. Okay, and now we're going to wait a month. Why? Because I'm still paranoid about autosaving. People have suggested things, like it could be that the game is broken fundamentally. If the game is broken fundamentally, well, that doesn't really help me. Because I need to change my hardware to work with whatever Paradox this thing is. Whether Paradox can fix it or not, so far the sounds that they're making are that they are blaming hardware and they're not going to fix it. So, you know, I got to find solutions on my end. Right, Seneschal. Let's see here. My sister could do it. Currently married to this person, but why is he not in our court, or why is she not in his court? Yeah, I don't really like that. Elizabeth? Elizabeth's married to him. Or we go with him. No, we'll go with him. That's fine. Right, that's okay. What's next? Anything in here? Don't think so. Okay, we can hold a hunt. We got other things that we need to be doing as well before that. I know I've got some prisoners we have to deal with. So you... So I must have taken your... Yeah, I took your title and I can't revoke another one of yours, right? No, so you're just staying in prison. I could take my 100 gold for you. Just let you out of prison. I think that's okay. I think I can take my 100 gold for this guy and just let him out of prison. That's fine. Nice. Okay, let's go to the first. Nice. And then I'm going to hold a funeral for our father, which will give us a bunch of legitimacy, being one of the main things it gives. Okay, let's go next door. Dead person is going to be our father. We go for a max funeral. The goal is to mourn, to demonstrate piety. Yeah, probably mourn to demonstrate piety. Who are we going to invite? Let's clear this out a little bit here. Right. I am going to invite courtiers. I'm going to invite... where are we? Like, I don't know, close family we could invite. I think you get events with close family. And maybe friends? And knights? We'll invite knights. I think it said 30 were allowed. Okay. We can invite our vassals, I guess. Yeah, that works. Okay. And let's go. Just getting a bunch of people in there so we can get a bunch of events that will trigger. I can ask my head of faith for 800 gold. Okay. I'll do that. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm rich. Do I want to upgrade my men-at-arms? Yeah, definitely. Should I upgrade light footmen first? I guess so. We already have them. Let's just do that, and I'll let them reinforce before we move on to the next lot. Okay, guests are all arriving. Apparently our guest list was much larger than I expected, because it's at 38 characters. That's interesting. Okay. Anyway. It's fine. A knight has arrived. He heeded my summons. I will recruit him anyway. He's not that good, but we'll recruit him. Okay. More people are getting bonuses being taught by Leonardo. 6 people are remaining on our guest list. Who's still traveling? Countess of Venois. Apparently it's only her, but that's 6 people. That doesn't add up. Okay. Anyway, doesn't matter. One of the greats. Before me a feasting table stocked high with all manner of food and drink, as if Duke Wulfgren of Aquitaine were trying to offer a final act of magnanimity before parting. Count Guillaume of Thouars has so far refused to lay a finger on the banquet, however, swilling his goblet around in idle solace. His middle-distant stare falls wearily upon me, and with a quiet nod he raises his drink high. To Duke Wulfgren of Aquitaine, truly one of the greats. We can get some piety from that. We can get some opinion, or we can get some piety and stress loss. Do I want opinion with this guy? He already loves us. Okay, I'll take my piety and stress loss, even though we don't need the stress loss. Morning Star. All eyes fall upon Alice as she falls to the ground in lamentation. That's my mother. Hands coating her reddened eyes from view. Alice's sorrowful gasps and chokes have left her fellow mourners breathless, and many offer her comfort and reverence as if it were her who were to be committed to the hereafter. Alright, well, I'm not going to try and upstage my mother in terms of my father dying, so let's just gain the piety. A moment to mourn. The mourners move through the hall, weeping in a kind of macabre dance, all for Duke Wilgren of Aquitaine. Also, I say this every time, I apologize if you've heard it before. Americans say macabre, British it's macabre, French it's said differently. Anyway, the unsettling silence of a people holding back what they so desperately wish to do. Silent screams never to part their lips, hard-fought battles against tears being lost, so ashamed of their own grief. I rise to my feet and allow myself to get lost in the dance with my fellow mourners. Get more piety. Okay. The sorrowful line marches on, the line to have the last moment of Duke Wilgren of Aquitaine. A last whisper, a last long goodbye, a last nothing at the last place anyone will ever see him again. Truly a privilege it is to be here. The line brings me ever closer until at last the figure in front of me parts and there is nothing but a veil between me and him. So I can get piety and say I'll carry on in his will or I'll speak of his virtues. We'll do the quiet bow. Hey, I gained a level of fame. That's nice. I think it gives us 1 night, which is cool. Okay. Of all the figures venerated and villainous, none have been desired more than their departed Duke Wilgren of Aquitaine. With his crowd of weepers and gawkers finding other subjects to satisfy their fascination, I am at last left with a moment of solace between myself and my father. I am promised to be a better Duke. I'm just going to take the stress loss and the piety. Beatrice of Flanders is attacking my liege for the earldom of Northumberland. Cool. Alright. Grief of the grandfather. Hunched beside me, bereft of the pretense to propriety, the inconsolable Matilda gazes out into the nothingness before her. It's my niece. Okay, not a tear falls from her eyes, not a word passes her mouth until she turns to me. God can be cruel indeed. Why does the wind still yet blow? Why does the sea continue to put its push to the shore? Why does my body ache for food and thirst for water? The end times are upon us. My grandfather is dead. We will take this opinion loss in order to gain more piety. Julian has arrived. Julian, you are recruited. Welcome to the court. Okay. Neighboring rulers are winning wars, so that's Normandy winning against Rouen. Okay. I remember him. In a quiet corner of the church, I overhear Count Raoul of Montaigu chatting with a group of mourners. He somberly gestures me over. We all have fond memories of Duke Wilgren of Aquitaine. I was just talking about the time I was granted the county of Montaigu by Duke Wilgren. Tell me, have you any memories of him? We can get piety. I can say, how could I forget, or this is not a competition. Let's just gain some piety. Time to mourn. Say, it feels good, we lose some stress. The offering of libations. How can we make ourselves fat and merry in times like these? Are we to enjoy ourselves while Wilgren has nothing? Join me, empty your cups in libation, says my niece. Okay. We'll do that. Dust to dust. Now the time has come to commit Duke Wilgren of Aquitaine's final rites before his final journey into the hereafter. Wilgren's enshrouded body is held suspended above an open grave surrounded by close friends and family. Stood at his head is you, a privileged position of mourning afforded only to a magnanimous host. To see him surrounded by so many mourners and given a proper Catholic burial gives me hope that perhaps I too will be remembered this fondly as Duke. At last his body is lowered into the earth and the funeral is officially completed with a prayer. So I'm going to gain legitimacy, which will apparently increase my legitimacy level to true, gain some piety, and lose some stress. Which it did. Wonderful. Great. Okay. Well, that went pretty well. So we are now up a legitimacy level, so we get a whole bunch of new bonuses, which are just a bunch of nice things, including a pretty significant short range duration decrease. Short range duration is if I go and check a vassal, like this vassal here, he dislikes me because I've not ruled for very long. However, I'm only taking -1 opinion from that right now. Partially due to the fact that I've just reduced my short range duration by a significant amount. So, there you go. Right, now we have to figure out what we're doing next. Well, I think we should do an activity. Which activity should we do? Should we go on a university visit? That could be good for us. That would move us up to a level 4 education, potentially. That would potentially be very good to do early, because we could, in theory, do it twice, because like we can do it every 20 years, so we could do it when we're 45 if we do it right now. And doing it when we're 45 is not terrible. How much does it actually cost, though, to do one? Also, would I want to go to Cluny, or would I want to go somewhere else? Ideally, you want a religious center and a university, but I don't think there are any. Could go to the Vatican, though. You could potentially get a lot of stuff here if we wanted to go there. Let's say I was going with a cheap one. So that's what it is here. It's going to cost us 1,000 to go. It's a little too expensive, really, isn't it? Okay, what else could I do? I could hold just a grand tour. Now, it's another way of traveling around quite a lot, and if we did a taxation tour, you could potentially earn a lot of money off of it. However, I can't do one because I don't have any vassals that qualify, I guess. I guess I might, maybe you have to be king to be able to do one, and it's, for some reason, it's giving us the option to do one now. Oh, we're traveling, I see. Wait, are we technically traveling still? Let's try it now. It said it cannot be done while I'm traveling. Okay. Must not be imprisoned. Must not. Oh, all my vassals are traveling. Oh, so that's why we can't do that, because my vassals are currently traveling away from the funeral. I see. Okay, in which case, let's hold a hunt, and we'll hold a very quick hunt over. We could hold it here, I guess. There's a stag sighting over here. We're going to go with a very cheap hunt. Okay. It's a little dangerous to cross over here. Get a forest guide, potentially. And then we could train knights as well on the way. Okay, we're still going to have to change our route, but we now know where we can actually go. There we go. That works. Okay. It's going to cost us 200 to do this, but I think that's reasonable. Let's clear the guest list a little bit here. Just clear everybody out. Okay, so knights, court hunters. I guess we can invite court guests and courtiers. Our goal is recreation. Let's go. Okay. Just going for a very, very quick trip. And this will improve our knights as well as we go. Nice. Making camp. Okay, so I'm definitely going to go for the stag, because, well, I mean, why wouldn't we? Just makes sense. New stewardship lifestyle perk. We can grab likable here, which will make direct vassals like us quite a lot. Beyond that, I don't think we really need anything in here. In large levies is kind of nice. I think this path is really good. I think this path is pretty good as well. Let's grab likable, though. I do think that right now, having just taken over, making our vassals like us is a priority, because then they won't rise up in factions. Now that we're finally alone, there's something I want to tell you about Elizabeth. I don't care. Yeah, tell me later. It's not the time or the place, or the person I want to know about. Duke, what a bounty of nature. Look at these plants. Truly a wealth of... the wealth of the earth knows no bounds. We do not appreciate these simple treasures enough. That's what Leonardo is saying. So we can say get back on your horse, increase our success chance. Luke could do with those herbs. Okay. Are you practicing witchcraft? Let's say get back on your horse. Hunter trait experience has gone up. You've offered me a ransom. I will decline your ransom. Okay. Are we going for stealth, or are we going to corner their prey? We'll go for stealth here. Like all game, the slippery stag has many tracks, blenches, and ruses that can fool even experienced hunters. My master of the hunt, Baldwin, has halted the party. The buck has been standing perfectly still in the dense trees, unflinchingly getting behind us, even under the dogs' noses. There is no agreement over which course to follow, and each moment we tarry puts us further from our prize. Okay, well, let's say it should be easy to solve. We got a great success increase. I think this can only go up to 80. I think it caps at 80 anyway. There's something majestic about the way the stag gazes across the landscape. Hidden in the leafy bushes, I raise my bow. I silently glance over at my court shooter, Leonardo, crouched down in the leaves, who does the same. And say, watch this. Strike true, or everybody shoot him. Everybody shoot. It did not stand a chance. Okay. Gained a lot of hunter experience there. Okay. So our hunter trait has gone very far up. It loses game sighting. Do we want the stag antler? So the stag antler is a trinket. Yeah, I'll keep the memento. That's fine. Also, I think this is the third one we've got, and it's our third character. That's kind of interesting. Oh, I also still have a milk tooth. Wait, is that our own milk tooth? That's a little weird, right? Yeah, I guess it's a little weird. Adalbert can be acclaimed as a huntsman. Okay, well, who cares? We already have a huntsman. I'm assuming you can't double up. Just like you couldn't double up previously. Right. That's fine. Let's clear this. You may improve accolades, though. Well, I'd love to. Knight of Hunts can be improved. So we have Stalwart, which is fine for travel safety. We have Lancer. We have Outrider. And we have Contender. I think Stalwart is fine. I think Stalwart is perfectly okay. I think the travel safety is kind of cool. I think that works for us. I think I'm just going to level that up. Okay, this one. I'm going to take Master of Revels. I'm going to get the final level in it. Okay. Well, this also means that we're going to get guest acceptance bonus on feasts and grand weddings. And wait, do we... Oh, it's going to significantly increase prestige gained from this knight's victories in battle. Well, that's cool. Yeah. Right. And we get accomplished squires from this. We get the same here. We are. Fantastic. Good. Your liege would grant you a claim on East Anglia. I don't really want a claim on East Anglia. No, I'm not really interested. It's interesting you would offer me one, but I don't really want it. Okay. We don't have enough money to go to university right now. We could go pay homage while doing other stuff. We're all the way up here. We could start having a look at these guys. Is Brittany its own separate kingdom in this start? It is. Okay. So that's not going to help us with our French lands, but I guess it would help us with modern day French lands. Let's just see who we got. You have no allies? Do we even have a truce with these people? No. Wait, yes. Yes, we do. For 4 years. We could potentially claim, like, some titles off of you. Do we have the ability to press multiple titles yet? That'd be Divine Right. No. No, we do not. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to get you to get me a claim on that one, because that'll make our realm look nicer. Ooh, actually, Belak would be perfect, unless you would just be my wouldn't just be my vassal. Oh, no, you're not independent, I see. No, cancel what you're doing, get me a claim on Belak instead. Okay, and let's wait 9 months. Oh, I can pay homage in between as well, yeah. Which will only cost me the trip. Yeah. Let's go pay homage. I don't need a forest guide right now. We are going to take the boats. Although, I'm actually going to go here first. Wait, no, I'm going to go here first. Followed by coming back out to the... Yeah, there we go. We're going to do that. Just do a little trip like that. Okay. Yeah, it's weird that it's got that. It looks like that. Anyway. So after this... So it would actually be before this. I want to go on a little trip some other places. I want to go like that. After this one, I think I want to go to here. Then to here. And to do this little trip down this route. Yep. Let's grab all of them on the way. Okay. Oh, and then we'll go to Salisbury as well. And then back up to Oxford. There we go. That seems reasonable as a trip. Yeah. Gets us a lot of places. Not getting us to go to these two. Guess we could come back over land instead of doing this. So I could say no to that. Instead say we're going to head to Paris. Then into here. Then along to this one. Then I don't need to go there at the start either. Yeah, I could do something like that, which seems reasonable. What's my dangers? My dangers are hills and all of the sea tiles. You know what I could do? I could do it's not experienced captains, mercenary guards. Yeah, and that clears everything. That works, I think. Do I want to go all the way to York? Could get me organizer. Organizer's okay. York's just not really on the way, though. I mean, these aren't really on the way, but York's even more not on the way. Right, let's travel. Right. Okay. And on pause. This is just a nice long trip for two reasons. One, in order to go pay homage. Two, in order to go and get some lifestyle experience. And my third reason out of my two reasons is that it'll give us an opportunity to earn some money while we wait. My courtier just finished her education with a tough soldier, faithful blade. Okay, cool. Not really a lot we can do with that, but cool. Antoinette, I no longer need to know about you. You need to be married off. That's okay. You've just come of age. You could be educated by... Well, actually, no, you're going to default be educated by Leonardo, so we only want to change it if they want them to be educated by somebody who isn't Leonardo, who just happens to be incredible. Right. That's fine. Knight has got Aspiring Blade Master. You love to see it. It's got all sorts of nice bonuses on it. Okay. Everyone's getting better stats the longer this goes on, which is great. We're going to gain a bunch of very small amounts of martial lifestyle experience from that trip. Nice. Got some stewardship lifestyle experience. Learning lifestyle experience from Stonehenge. Stewardship from the university we visited. And now we've arrived. We gain renown, he gains prestige. Oh no, I gain prestige and opinion, and I think he also gains renown and prestige or something. But anyway, it's fine, doesn't matter. It's okay. Level of splendor has gone up. We've gone over that one before. Basically, it just increases several different prestige things. Although that long reign bonus will become, it will be relevant to us, the long reign bonus, because it's going, we're going to rule a while, hopefully. 25 years should not be difficult for us. Do I want to buy this? Yeah, I think so, actually. Do I want to buy it for 300 gold? No? This is fine. I've noticed how Captain Munui has been deteriorating over the past few days. Loop, can you treat him? Brewers of Fame. Passing by Abbeville, we knew we had to see its famous Abbey Brewery. As soon as we enter the building, we see a group of people being served by a small table by the door, while monks are carrying out their work in the back. After waiting for the previous group to leave, we finally get some drinks handed out to us. I swirl it slightly in my hand and smell the distinct aroma of ale wafting up from the cup. Seeing everyone else trying it, I finally give it a go myself. So I'd say it's nothing on traditional non-Cian ale. Okay. Due to the tradition of brewery being older than 100 years, you get prestige and renown. I've never seen this event. Okay. I can bring some home, or no wonder it's so well known. I'll take the small amount of renown. That's okay. The Mercenaries of Beaumont. A noble lord, my lord. interest in the services of the best band of mercenaries in Bowman, the more loyal soldiers you'll never find, at least if you pay us properly. Get 600 men. I can recruit this guy as my bodyguard. He is very good. You know what? I'm going to spend my 100 gold to recruit you. Nice. We visited the Kingdom of France. We built our windmills. We should probably upgrade something else here at some point. Can I upgrade this again? You need the windmills innovation. That's interesting. How did we build it in the first place then? If we didn't have the windmills innovation. Wait, do I have the windmills innovation, don't I? Oh, French culture is getting a new pillar. City keepers. Oh, okay. Cool, I guess. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Okay. That'll be whatever this guy decided it was going to be. The Duke of Champagne. Okay, well, alright. Windmills. That's what I was looking for, windmills. Oh yeah, we're going to get it in 8 months. Oh, okay. Well, fine. Carrying on. Making our way back. Color the road. I gain the Traveler trait. Fantastic trait to have. The moment you get the Traveler trait, it then starts building up from doing all sorts of normal stuff, like finishing trips. You get a little Traveler experience. So the earlier you get it, the better, because you're going to fill it up very, very quickly. So that's all fantastic. You got me my claim. Love to see it. Now you can get me the claim on the other thing that I wanted to claim on. I felt we should get a claim on this first because we can declare that war in between. Knight of the Hunts trains a squire. Ooh. So this is Baudouin's child. And Baudouin's child is now being trained as a huntsmaster. Okay. That's cool. Was he already on my list? Yeah, he's an existing... See, this is an existing character who's now been trained up as a squire. So if we go and check that, does it say that he's going to be the heir? It doesn't. Okay. But presumably he will be because he matches the requirements. That's cool. So that's a line of accolades passing down. Love to see it. Okay. See, now we finish that trip, because we have the Traveler lifestyle trait, we now gain Wanderer lifestyle experience. So yeah, the sooner you get it, the better. Anyway, I'm going to go forward to the 31st. Yeah, or to the 1st, sorry. And I'm going to end the episode here. This is the second episode in a row with no crashes. It looks like our crashing issues may be entirely caused by Vanguard. So uninstalling it appears to have fixed it. I mean, I guess it's good news both ways. One way, the game doesn't crash, and the other way, I no longer can play League of Legends, which is going to save me a ton of wasted time. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.